I've never seen Lakes Entrance so beautiful. Look at the water here. Want to make a bet? And let's have a look down at us. WINGA into the wild, here we go. Oh, that was a good hit. 4 or 5 days I just drooling at the thought of that protein. Smarter than they look. Oh, you're a lucky prod. Oh, it's taken hours to get to this point. Oh my God, look at it. I had this harebrained plan. I said, it's WINGA. This program you're watching, it's called YouFishTV. Made right here in Victoria, Australia, beaming around the world. And thank you for finding our channel and watching. I'm a 186 kilo man. In my prime, I was running marathons at 125. That's a lot of weight difference. That's 60 kilos. You know, I've got 20 good years left. I'm 52, and I want to make the most of them. So this is a new adventure we're starting, where I'm literally going to fish the weight off. And I've actually launched without any food on the boat except condiments like oils, herbs and spices, salt, peppers, some chili, some garlic. And in this part of the world, when you get a new moon in February, we have a massive thing called the prawn run. Massive, big eating prawns. We'll talk more about it later, but also that's gonna not feed me for another 6 hours. They don't run till after midnight, so I've got to catch food for sunset. So the first objective is I've got to catch dinner. I've got camping gear, stove, chair. I've only got 2 fishing rods, but we have rib, the live well, the big console now. Oh, I'm in the car and look at the boat getting turned already. So the tide runs out of the lakes. It goes like 50, 60 k's of lakes up that way. Here's the entrance. Runs into Bass Strait. That's a really nasty bit of work, that entrance. We're not going out there today. We're just going to move up into the sand channels and try and find a nice shelter place to fish and set up a boat camp and fish into the night and hopefully get ourselves a feed of fish. Must catch fish or I don't eat. There's no cheating. WINGA into the wild, here we go. Alright, Ripper Dipper, watch out darling, hop down here. Alright, off you go. She's up. Alright, let's go have a look around. So, we're looking north-northeast here, towards the town of Lakes Entrance. And out here to the right, obviously, that's Bass Strait, where we film all the big swordfish. And this beach we're looking at right now, that's the 90-mile beach. Alright, so obviously one of the longest beaches in the world. We're about to look into the Great Gippsland Lakes, which are just absolutely monstrous. Let's have a look at that for a second. Just push up a bit higher, and give you a real good look at this place. But that's as far as the eye can see. It's just these Gippsland Lakes, and they run just inside the surf beach, looking north back into Victoria. And let's have a look down at us. And this is where we are, in this beautiful sand and weed estuary. Have a look at that. And that is us directly in the middle. This place is amazing. Have a look at it. Just the colour of the water. And this channel we're now, it's called the barrier. Obviously it's a barrier for good reason, because it's creating a barrier between the inlet and the ocean. This is the narrowest part of the estuary right here. See that very narrow entrance. All the prawns on this new moon get up and about and want to escape the estuary, and they use the run-out tide. And they use the run-out tide to rip them out into the ocean. Our job is to position the boat tonight to intercept these prawns as they float past. With a big light and a net, we're going to have a lot of fun scooping them up, because they're absolutely delicious. So that's the plan. So, I've been dreaming about eating prawns, garlic chili prawns, for about 4 or 5 days, and just drooling at the thought of that protein. And a flatty as the entree. Let's do some fishing. Soft plastic, 12 £litre. See, I want to go 16, but it might stop me getting bites. I get more bites with 6 or 8, but then I'd lose fish because they've got teeth flatted. They're an ambush predator that live in the sand, and then when something comes over the top and they burst out and grab it. So we run this deep, right? And the other lure I'm going to fish with, also white, is what we call a bent minnow, which is a surface lure, which actually lands on the surface, floats, and when you retrieve it, it goes down the water and swims like that, and floats back up. Pulled down, swims, comes back up, and usually they hit it when it's on top. It's quite the explosion, and we're going to basically cast this into the shallows, into sub, water this deep, and then anything deeper I'll throw the soft plastic. I'll probably just start with this though. All right, let's go. Oh, we're not doing that then. Unless your motor's not working. Fake. Doing it old school. I don't know why it would be flat. What the hell have I done to it? I haven't even used it. Alright, so everything's going wrong. I've just realised I haven't got a jumper. I've got a shirt all night. And it's Victoria and it gets cold at night. My battery's blown up. It's going well. No fish. I need some food. Sun's setting. I was swimming plastic out once. It got covered in weed and it got the tail bitten off it. Welcome to Victoria. It's not like there's pelagic swimming around. There's nothing like that here. It's flathead. There's brim. That's pretty much it. And we don't want to chase brim. Oh, that was a good hit. That's a good hit. Very good hit. That was a bloody good hit. Jeez, it cracked it. Big cruising fish too. I feel like there's weight on this. Hasn't even woken up yet. Oh dear. Here we go. Oh, my net. We'll just sort that out. Shit. Oh shit, got a net at least. That's a good sign. Flathead in the area. Good work. Cruise, look at it, cruise. See the line? Sheesh. You don't know how big they are here, and you just don't know. This could be small, could be big, I don't know. It's acting good. Oh, it's decent. It's too big to eat, unfortunately. Have a look at this fella. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Hooked in the gill. I got the line up under his gill. This is real sharp. Watch out, darling. Watch out for daddy, please. Watch out, darling. Watch out, please. Too big to keep. Not neither. Oh, well, that's good. Huh. As I say, it's too big to eat. It was actually about 70 centimetres. That's a good sign. There we go. The action begins. And as you can see, the sun's down from half of where it was. We're about half an hour in, half an hour to go. Oh my God, that was exciting. I wish I got him in the boat to show you. But unfortunately, hooks come out, but good sign. Thing is, for me to eat one, they've got to be under 55, and that was like 70. So there was no keeping that fish. But there could be more here, so let's go. I just feel like there's one on that cast. I just keep thinking there's one on that line. That's probably my favourite line. I'd love to get it and walk, but unfortunately with Ripley, she, I'm just spending my whole time yelling at her because she gets so excited, she runs ahead, jumping in the water, and any flathead in the water is just gone. So part of meantime, what I got to do is I got to work around Ripley. Yo-ho, good luck. I have this towel I'm going to use and a pillow, but I've got a towel, so what I'm going to do is cut a hole in the dead centre of it, a head hole, where it is a bloody poncho. Oh my god, that is not even. Anyway. That is now my jumper for the night. So as hungry as I am, it's now 10 o'clock at night. The running tide's still got a good hour and a half to go in, and there's no chance that we're going to see many prawns until that tide sort of eases up and starts running out. But here's what we're expecting to see. Big red prawns this big on the surface floating past on the run out tide around midnight and beyond. I can last till then, that's alright, it's all good. It's not like I'm starving, it's not like I haven't eaten since, it's only been about 10 hours. But as you all know, I can do with that sort of starvation. Alright folks, shit's getting desperate. There's no prawns running, but I have seen a few prawns deep. Oh, there's one over there. Can't reach him. There's two of the bastards. Oh, I missed him. Really bordering on too deep, but there's a prawn. Oh, they're fucking smarter than they look. I think they'd just be dumb so easy to scoop, but they actually know how to get away from the net. That's why when they're running and they'll be on the surface. There's a big dog. Oh my god! Look at this, guys. It's not a big prawn, but it's a prawn. And it begins. So let's have a look at him. These big feelers. There's a prawn. It's only a small one. But that there, if I get 50 of them, 100 of them later on, that's dinner. That beautiful meat there. Look how clean it is. Even their poop, even their poo tubes are super clean. It's not a gimme. I literally am starving. I haven't eaten for about 14 hours, and I am going to destroy a bowl of prawns. I just got to figure out how to catch them now. I've been in the shallows, I've seen them on the bottom. They're everywhere on the bottom, and the tide's just starting to ease up now. It's about to turn to run out. As soon as it turns to run out, I'm thinking these prawns are going to come up, and they're going to try and leave on the run out tide. So I'm going to pick a spot and anchor, and then put the big light on, and hopefully they come past so I can scoop up 20 bloody 30 prawns and make a bloody amazing meal. I can hear a seal around them, but can you hear that? Ripley's all over it. She's like, she's crying at it. She wants to get it. Hey, you just calm down, miss. You be careful. Imagine they're jumping in after it. Oh, you're a lucky prawn. Oh, you're a lucky prawn. Come back, come back, come back. Gotta be dead still. That's the trick I'm learning now. Keep the net dead still and they don't panic. Then they just go in the net. Once you've got them in it, you've got to just move the net to the side to get them to touch the side because they get hooked up in it. There's one, big dog. I'll just go over there. He's a lucky one. He just swam the right direction. Oh, you're a lucky prawn. There's been a few lucky prawns. Look at that! King prawns. King dogs. Got him. Look at that. Look at the colour, orange eye. Blue in the tail. Look at him. Beautiful. He was in, and then he wasn't in. Oh, it's going off now. This is crazy. Big dog, come here. Stay up top, stay up top. Come over this way. Straight in a minute, thank you. They're starting to go better now, Josh. They're going good now. They're a good sized prawn. They're not just scrawny prawn. That was a bonus under the boat capture. You know when you get one in the net because they go nuts. See, they get in these estuaries in the east coast of Victoria because they come down on the current in the trillions as eggs, and they pour into these estuaries during, I believe, August and September, and then they grow over summer, and then come to autumn, which is like January, February, particularly March and April. They wait till a moonless night. They get up out of the sand once they've grown, full of eggs, and then they take off out with this run-out tide, which you can see. So it's called a prawn run. They run out and head back out into the sea and do whatever they do. There's one. Can I get him? He's deep. Come up to the top, big boy. That's a fucking big prawn, isn't it? Look at that. There's the sauteed garlic. Oh my god, look at it. It took hours to get to, it's taken hours to get to this point. Oh my god, look at it. It's just a pint-sized little meal. of just pure protein packets full of garlic, and there's one last thing I want to just put on there. Sweet chili. Just a drizzle. 3 chili flakes. Oh gosh, look at that. A prawn delicacy. I'll get a photo of that. Send Adrian, he'd love that. I had this harebrained plan. I said to Justine and the kids, I said, I'm bored. I don't want to hunt Western Port. I really want to just eat quality food. How about I go down and catch some prawns and just cook them up in the boat? And I started this mission yesterday, getting the cooker. I've driven all the way down. I've caught the prawns. I've cooked the prawns. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm about to eat my first meal of this 24-hour cycle now. It's coming up to 18 hours since I've eaten, so it's burning my lap. Let's put some in my gob and see what it tastes like. Okay, let's taste a bit. That's better than even I could imagine, to be honest. Oh my god, the flavours. The king prawn is so sweet, the meat. I cooked it in the local salt water. I am going to sleep so good tonight. Roll the mattress out. Bon appetit. Till next time. Hey guys, WINGA here. Listen to this, right? I've never seen Lake Extension so beautiful. Look at the water here. I just want to jump in, it's amazing. Anyway, I'm on the hunt for big dog flatties, and I'm going to cast a midday tide change. It's the wrong tide, I prefer the low, but it's a high. And I'm going to cast bent minnows in the shallows for a topwater bite. Now, the challenge is, I've lost a battery. One of my main batteries at the front of my electric motor is dead. So, I'm down to using my main engine and the electric anchor as my positioning device. So, let's see if I can get it done, eh? In this crystal clean conditions, it's going to be tough. So I'm just going to pull up here and come down on the wind and see if I can get a fish. Flatty dust off. He's looked at that lure 20 times. I've just spooked 3 flatties here. And that's where I mean, oh, there's the lie. Bloody hell, that looks like it would have been 80. Fucking flatty. New moon, mate, probably. Want to make a bet? Woo! He's actually jumped, didn't he? How's that? That's the shallowest water flathead ever for me. I'll probably cast over him 20 times, you know. So, yeah, 60. What are the chances of that, eh? Look where I am. I'm literally in the mouth. And you can see the mullet just cruising around at the mouth here. And that's what they're eating. Not a bad fish, actually. And look at that. Watch out, Ripper. Oh, he swam out of the net. Get back, you. Get back. There we go. A beautiful fish. Putting him back into his current. There you go, big fella. You can go and I'll let you go. Big girl. Yeah, that one. Go on. Unreal. I love it. Oh well. I got it next morning, I had a crack. Didn't get one last night, dropped one last night. Had a good cook up, had a good night, had a great sleep in the boat. And now we've got ourselves a flatty to top off the trip. Probably about high sixes, probably like 670, something like that. Caught enough now to know their length. I might have had 70, but